dry January? Well, yes, and a little breezy too. But after the blizzard of Christmas fixtures, both of these clubs could quite honestly do with a lull and a breather. Not a chance. 3 vital points at stake for these 2 lower half clubs. It's Eastbourne Borough against St Albans City in the Vanarama National League South. Oh, Walker is through on this one. And he tries for goal from early and just doesn't get enough height on it. And Dean Snedker was equal to it. Interesting ball there from Kinder John. Finds Walker. Just can't get it out of his feet, but he does find Wheeler. Wheeler will go for the byline. Over goes the cross. Oh, just beyond everybody. Oh, and that's a streaking attack here, which ought to be finished. And will be. Oh, and it's gone in off Campbell, but we have to give the goal to Joe Iacofani. Well, it was a rebound off a red defender on the halfway that set those 2 Saints players streaking clear. Iacofani with the strike that Campbell couldn't quite keep out. It's very fouled there. He looked as if he was held, but nothing is given. And instead of that, it's on the right with Jefferson Louis. Gets a second chance. 17 minutes played. City lead by a goal to 0. And here's their 3rd corner of the afternoon. Back post. Header into the hands of Franco. Cox with the ball around the corner. Lewis on it. Good cross. Finish. Oh, he's put it over. Wheeler just popped that ball over the bar. In fairness, it wouldn't quite come down for him in time. Oh, it's come to Wheeler. Yes, and this time he makes no mistake. Just 2 minutes after popping that one over the crossbar, he slammed the second opportunity inside the left-hand post, and Borough are level. 21 minutes played. Eastbourne Borough 1, St Albans City 1. Oops, and just pardon me, and Cox is gone. A straight red. He stretched for the ball, and Tom Bender came in across him. You'd certainly have seen it as a yellow, but the red card comes straight out, and Dean Cox will make no further contribution this afternoon, and the Borough must play with 10 men. Wills way out on the right, chance to sling it in, plays it low, and there's a little tumble from Charlie Walker, but he ain't getting no penalty for that one. Big kick from Ravitsoli. White head under it. Interception, good interception by Ferry. Powering through. Here's Wheeler. Needs an early ball, really. Checks in. Good shot. It's gone loose. And it just wouldn't fall for a red shirt. Whoops. Oh, my. Well, was there a St Albans thought of an early shot? It's a useful shot in the end. Just wide of the right post. Bender has him covered, does he? Gets the cross anyway. Wins the corner. So, Borough's first corner. In it swings. Keeper's not there. Oh, and he's headed down and up and over. Well. Well, Ian Gale on the end of it. Heads down and over the bar. Not quite, but there's still hope for the Sports. Good ball in. Out comes the keeper and gets down well. Excellent ball there from Gale to Wheeler into the area. Blocked. Corner. It's huge. Oh, Oh, and the keeper just holds it, and he must have been right on the line there, Dean Snedker, as he fell. Wheeler, magic. Now, yes, he's onside. Blocked off. Handball given right on the line. So instead of a free hit from 12 yards, Borough have a sniff of a chance from 18. Oh, just wide. A decent move developing for the St Albans. Checks in field. Lays off. The shot is on. Shot is still. Just about stopped. Must lay it off, surely. Oh, he's laid it too short. And instead of that, it's a racing counter-attack by the men in white. Louis. Deflected shot, well saved by Franco. Again comes the cross. Low one this time. Not too special, but it's come to a white shirt. Can the Reds get possession back? Another cross. Oh, my friends. As if everything else wasn't going wrong, the Borough have conceded a penalty. Handball given. So, St Albans City, 12 yards from the lead. Oh, he's put it miles wide and miles high. And there is a little bit of poetic justice, and Danny Bloor turns to the crowd, raises his arm, says, come on, shout us home. Watch this, and here's Luer. He's in, he's got a chance of the lead, and he's done it! And within a minute, the Borough have escaped a missed penalty, and they've gone and taken the lead. They are one man down, but they are one goal up. Ball over the top. Keeper is out. Gets a block on it. Chance is still there. Oh, and Franco claims it and clutches it to his chest. And the 83rd minute, and it is Merson in behind and snaps up the equaliser. So again, it's all to play for in these final 10 minutes. Should be cleared. It isn't cleared. Headed goalwards. Picked up now. Handball not given. It's not Borough's day. Huge ball out to the right-hand side. Shot across goal, goes to safety. 4 minutes for someone to claim all 3 points. Reds come away. There's Bombalenga. He'll chase it. He'll score it! Oh my goodness me, what a strike that was! Took the ball through in his stride. Looked up, spotted the goal, keeper was nowhere. Stefan Bombalenga is everywhere. Well, the visitors haven't given up on this one. Effort from distance. Oh, and it's another equaliser. Can you believe this? It's 3-3. Ball over the top, popped in, and St Albans have rescued a point. There we are. The referee's nerves can't stand it anymore, nor can any of the rest of us. We've certainly had entertainment, but we've seen the sports arguably throw away 2 points that they really should have hung on to. Am I being harsh? Well, watch the highlights and see. Look back on what you've just watched and ask yourselves whether that wasn't at least a heroic, staunch performance by the sports. And they've deserved, at very least, a point. It's finished here. The 10 men of Eastbourne Borough 3, St Albans City 3. Well, I'm with Danny after a remarkable afternoon here at Priory Lane. Danny, someone just said, well, it's a great game if you're a neutral, but...
Unfortunately, I'm not a neutral, Kevin. There's a lot of positives and there's a lot of negatives to take from the game. Let's start with the positives, because I want to be positive. You play... you'll tell me how long we played with 10 men.
Over an hour.
Well over an hour with 10 men. You score 3 goals at home. Stefan Bombalonga scored again on only his 3rd appearance for us. Greg Lure's back on the score sheet. So that's positive. I felt there's some good individual displays as well. But if we're going to defend like we did and gift a side like St Albans 3 goals, then we're going to have major problems.
And that started early in the game. Really, the 10th, 11th minute, I think, was a bit of a gift.
Yeah, absolutely. We were on the front foot. I was really pleased the way we were starting against a ferocious wind, but there was no communication between Kieran, Kinder John and James Ferry, so your backs are against the wall when you're 1-0 down. So, yeah, that was disappointing.
It did seem to me, though, that Borough had a lot more football in them, all respect to St Albans City, but you played some great football even with 10 men.
Yeah, I mean that's what we're trying to do, Kev. You know, we're trying to play good, attacking, entertaining football. You have to remember, people forget this is an entertainment business as well. There's I think the crowd was just under 500. Have come to Priory Lane this afternoon. They don't want to see us smashing the ball forward like you do see some teams. We do try and play. We do try and win games, and that's obviously our main objective. But I'm not happy tonight, in all honesty. You know, there's positives again. Obviously, we're in a relegation battle, as you said in the Herald this week, and you know it now means there's another game gone. And you know the advantage is still the same. Our numerical advantage is still the same as it was against St Albans, albeit just another game's gone down the line. But negatives, obviously disappointing that Copsey got the red and to play the game with so long. And I just felt our defending was generally very poor. It's not good enough. Obviously, we're still without our first choice goalkeeper, Tom Hadler, with that knee infection, and it's been difficult for obviously Scott's been in goal and Franco has been in goal, so it's been difficult. Whatever level of football, and I think you've seen it with West Ham this season. Whenever their goalkeeper doesn't play, Fabianski, they've got problems. So there's no criticism of the goalies who've come in. I thought they've performed admirably. So we have to live and learn, but. It's a point, and it keeps the good run going at home. We're entertaining at home. The crowds are getting bigger.
That's true.
So good job. I don't have too much hair, if any at all, because you'd be sitting there tonight pulling what you've got out.
You've got this rare luxury now of actually a week with no midweek game.
Yeah, since I've been manager, the boys have not had one night off. But I've given them Tuesday night off. We've had an amazing amount of games. You'll be able to tell me in so many days. And I felt, to be fair, both sides they look quite tired in the end. This fixture schedule in the conference is ridiculous. You have no midweek games in February. You have none in March. They have to realise now that there's a vast number of the teams in the leagues who have artificial pitches. So their old adage of games will be called off. It's nonsense now, because certainly in this league you've got Maidstone, you've got Slough, you've got Dorking, you've got Oxford, you've got ourselves, all have got artificial pitches. So why you can't have some midweek games scheduled early in February, even if they're on grass pitches, it does give you time to, if they were to be called off, to have those fixtures played. It's not fair on non-league footballers, and I think perhaps the clubs need to really look at that, because we played so much football. We had that awful trip down to Salisbury last Tuesday evening, and it's too taxing. You hear the top managers in the Premiership moaning about it, and we're in, certainly not at that level, we're in the Conference South, and it's too taxing on players. I feel tired. It's hard managing. You feel generally physically and emotionally tired, and we're not running around. I'd like to find, in these games we've had, all these games, how much someone like Kane Wills has run. It's not right, Kev.
Well, we started by saying that Danny Bloor is not neutral, and you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, that this man is not neutral. That's heart and soul from the manager, and thank you very much for it, Danny, and best of luck as the new year evolves.
Sure thing, and I'd just like to say to all the fans, I think they're starting to realise what we're all about now at Priory Lane. we may not be the best team, but we'll certainly be the hardest working, and we want the boys to run and give 110% to all of from myself, the manager, to the rest of my management team, to the supporters, to directors. I think that's a real adage I want to bring now, that we're going to work hard. You know, no one's going to come here, even if we're not at our best, no one's going to come here and get an easy ride from now on.
Thanks, Danny.
Cheers, guys.